Hi guys, hope everybody is well. I am Chacho Loco and welcome to my channel. Now guys, I'm back today for a second upload. This is the second half of the BMX bike in the facility solo car duplication glitch. Man, that's a mouthful. Alright, so we just got done putting this bike in here. I'm going to show you now how to duplicate that bike multiple times and then turn them into LG Retro Customs. Alright. So here we go. Requirements are, we need a bunker with an MOC, and the MOC has to have the personal vehicle storage in the back of it. All right, we also need a retro custom elegy, all right, maxed out. We need a 10-car garage, full with some free RH8s in it. All right, let's go. So we no longer need to be in a public lobby. We can just go to a friend's invite session or a private session from here out, alright? So we don't have to do that no more. You don't have to deal with other people killing you, blowing up your stuff. So step one is you're going to step outside the building and you're going to order in a free LG RH8 from your 10-car garage that's full. It has to be the full garage. And we're going to make our way to that garage eventually. But for now, we're just calling in the car. When the mechanic drops the car off, you can go back inside the building. And we're going to grab the BMX. Okay, so our plan is we want to wedge this bike between the support column and the access panel by the exit ring, right to my left, right there. So we're going to ride the bike down here, and we're going to wedge it into that position. Now don't use your triggers. If you pull your left or right triggers, you're going to pull the bike outside. You're going to leave the building, right? Which then you have to reset it all and start again. But using just A and Y, A to move, Y to get on and off the bike. So you're going to line it up and tapping A, you're going to pull in there. You tap Y. When the bike wants to tip over, just get off the bike. Get back on, tap Y, tap A again, tap Y to get off, tap A, creep it forward. It's a slow process. But eventually what you want it to do is this. You want to teleport on and off the bike. Now, I'm not exactly centered, but it's close enough. Alright, so once you can do that, you're going to line it up with the exit ring, and you're going to tap A and Y at the same time. A to exit the building, Y to get on the bike. Once you're outside, you're going to want to register as a CEO on SecuroSurf. As you can see, I'm glitched in passive mode. Now this will happen, no big deal. I'll just call Pegasus and order one of my Pegasus vehicles. Now I have a chopper with this character. Now,
you're through to
the downside to this is
how can I help?
Pegasus vehicles don't often show up anywhere nearby. So in this case, my chopper is going to end up at the nearest airfield. So yeah, I'm not going to have you guys watch me bike over there. So I'm just going to cut this video up and load it back to a good spot. Okay, I collected my Pegasus chopper, and I made my way to the garage that I ordered the free LG RH8 from. And once you get here, you're going to want to have that bike brought up here. Alright, so the easiest way to do that is start a job, any mission. I'm just going to use this, this race ring over here. So start it up. Once it loads in, just quit it. And it'll load you right back to exactly the same spot in the street. And it will bring that bike down to you. Now, this is kind of handy. Good thing too. So your bike's here now. You want to collect it. And you're going to ride it over to the garage that you brought that RH8 out. Alright, and it should pull right in. The game is registered right now that you have that car. So it's going to pull right in there into the exact spot that you called it from. Alright, now you have a duplicated bike in a garage other than your facility. So now we want to put this bike in the facility. So how we're going to do that? This is why this garage has to be full. You're going to call your mechanic and you're going to have him deliver one of the vehicles out of your facility. So make sure you have a couple vehicles in there. You don't want it empty.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
You can see I have one bike there. That's the one that we put in there earlier.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
I'm bringing out an already duplicated car from a separate glitch. Which, by the way, is a little faster, but it's not solo. So for all you guys that are looking for solo methods, this is for you. Alright, so we collect the car, and we're going to go stick it in that exact same garage we just put the bike in. First I'm going to wreck it. Then I'm going to store it. Garage is full. Accept the prompt. Alright, replace the bike. Somewhere in there is hidden in that mess is a bike. Alright, got the BMX. Alright. So that's 2 bikes now in the facility. The original and the duplicated version. I'm going to get to that in a moment, the difference between the two. And why that's even irrelevant.
I'm on the clock.
But it is relevant.
Some wheels?
Alright, so there you have it. There's the original one, and there's the one we just duplicated. Alright, so I'm going to skip ahead again and avoid this nonsense. So if you're going to duplicate multiple cars, you're going to want multiple bikes. So you're going to have to go back to your facility several times, calling in an RH8, going inside, and wedging a bicycle, bringing it out, then flying to your garage, starting a job, bringing the bike there, swapping the cars. You're going to have to do that multiple times to get a few bikes in your facility. But once you have your bikes in your facility and you're ready to duplicate cars, your next step is come to your bunker and pull the LG Retro Custom out of your MOC. Now this is the same method as previous glitches that have been out for a few weeks. This has been around for a while. This is just several walkarounds on how to do this. I'm going to show you the plate. You're going to take that car out of storage and you're just going to leave it in the temporary parking inside the bunker. And you're going to exit the vehicle and then you're going to leave the building on foot. Now from here you can't use any personal vehicles. You have to use CEO vehicles or Pegasus vehicles. Don't steal a car. And don't call anything in, motorcycle club or otherwise. I have my Pegasus chopper here, I'm using it. And you're going to make your way to your facility. Now, this is the last 3 or 4 steps. It's rather quick. And not difficult at all. So go inside your facility and make your way up to one of your bikes. Now you remember me saying about why the original bike was relevant. Well, I recently found out that if you copy the original BMX bike onto, or I should say if you copy a retro custom elegy onto the original BMX bike, this one right here, what will happen is you will get a black plate, no numbers. Alright, it's not the end of the world. I recommend that if that happens, you just go ahead and sell the car. If you save it like that, what'll happen is it'll lose some of its upgrades, and it'll be worth less money. But that's it, that's all. If you want to avoid that, just don't use that original bike. Keep it somewhere where you know where it is. Alright, and use the duplicated versions. The duplicated versions have a license plate tag to them that came from the free LG RH8. So we're going to grab one of our duplicated bikes, and we're going to ride down to the sleeping quarters. You're going to enter the little apartment, and you're going to approach the left side of the bed. Now the reason I said left side is because the left side is stable, and you want to get the tire right up into the corner. Alright, once you're there, you're going to go right on the D-pad and right trigger. In the exact same moment. Right on the D-pad, right trigger at the same time, and it should pull you out on foot. Alright, from here you collect whatever vehicle you're using. I'm using this chopper, Pegasus chopper. Make your way over to your bunker. Now, I recommend Route 68. I've tested almost every combination of buildings, and this one is the slickest, quickest. I mean, you're there and back in just minutes. And there are a few garages in the area that you can also utilize. So go back inside your bunker, and you're going to get in the vehicle. If you watch the plate, when you enter the vehicle, you'll see that the plate changes. You get a brand new plate. There's our new plate. Now all we want to do is save it. So we're going to load into the MOC, and we're going to push the previous elegy out of there and back into whatever original location you brought it out of to duplicate from. If it comes from your facility, it'll go back to the facility. If it came from a 10-car garage, it's going to go back to a 10-car garage. Alright, so we now have a duplicated car, and you're ready to duplicate another car. You're just going to pull this out, and you're going to leave it in the temporary parking. Make your way back over to your facility, and get on another bicycle. Now remember, guys, if you don't get greedy, you don't get caught. Alright? Keep your cells down. Don't try and dump a whole bunch of cars at once. You're just going to get yourself caught and dupe detected. Or on a cell limit, and then you're going to be locked down for a 30-hour period. So if you keep yourselves to one car every 61 minutes and do not sell more than 8 cars in a 30-hour period, you will never have a problem. Alright, you get greedy, you get caught. Simple as that. Alright, so we're going to go back to the facility. And for you guys, now you're going to have, hopefully, you know, several bikes in there. And you're just going to do this over and over. But for me, I'm just going to bring you back into the building and show you the duplicated car where the bike was. Now there is several other glitches out there. Lots of guys are, you know, giving their take on these glitches. Myself, I chose to push the solo for this video, just because, guys, you know, a lot of people are asking for solo glitches. A lot of people are tired of looking for friends and targeting mode and all that nonsense. So, I mean, I agree. Solo sometimes is better, but anyways, man, that's it. There you have it. There's the car. You've got a brand new elegy. And that's it, man. I am done. You guys be good to one another. I am Loco, and I am out of here.